This is Tallulah and this is my vlog. I always almost say your vlog, but it is certainly not, darling. Look at this! No, I Love Lucy thanks to Curtis's mum. I don't know where she got it, some amazing place in New York. I love New York. The Big Apple, that reminds me of when I did a Big Apple emoticon, I accidentally sent a tomato. But anyway, that's the kind of technophobe I sometimes am. Bonjour Loulou. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, today is all about how to be happy. I feel like I have to take a dark tone. It is challenging, it is very easy to get into a slump. And as Dr. Seuss knows well, unslumping oneself is not easily done. So today, I'm going to come up with several things that you can do in order just to combat the darkness that is around us. That sounds very dramatic, and if it is, maybe it is dramatic, darling, because dramatic times calls for dramatic recovery or ideas. Okay, first thing I will say is wear something fabulous, darling. Dress as if every day is the theatre of your life, because it is. And thank you to Shireen. Shireen is a wonderful woman who has 2 shops in America, one in New York and one in LA, and she has loaned me some amazing clothes for my shoot. And this is my favourite colour. This is my style down to a T, darling, because it makes me think of Chanel. It is simplicity in its best, and I love fuchsia. Because I don't know whether this is scientific, but I'd be willing to put money on it that it is. If you wear something bright, the endorphins in your mind and you feel better, darling. Along with a nice pair of gloves. And a hat from Shuri. I'm not sure which side the flowers are on, so I'll do both my sides. But this hat is wonderful. This is from Lady B's Hat Berdashery. All the links will be down below, because these are my favourite things. And I think you have to combat the world right now by wearing your favourite things. And if you like feathers, bring feathers with you wherever you go, because feathers, as long as you're not allergic to them, are very good, and it reminds you to be light, darling, light as a feather. And without further ado, I'm going to bring in another expert and another wonderful woman to tell us what she does if she's feeling in a slump, Marjorie!
Akio Marge!
I don't know what she said. I think she said something.
It's a summoning spell.
A summoning spell. Oh, right, yes.
Harry Potter. I told you I was doing Harry Potter.
Yeah, sorry, I've got a feather up my nose. Carry on then, Marge. Explain what you're wearing and why you're wearing it and everything.
This is my Harry Potter uniform. I'm a Gryffindor, and I'm also head girl.
I think she did hockey for the head girl, didn't you, darling?
It's Quidditch, but...
Quidditch, right. A little bit like hockey, isn't it, though? With a stick. Is it? And a ball?
It's on brooms and... Yeah, it's like hockey.
Like hockey, for those that don't know Harry Potter. HP. So now, if you're feeling in a bit of a grim mood, Marge, do you dress up like this? Does it make you feel better?
I do. It makes me feel better to feel like there's a world out there, like the magical world of Harry Potter. And, you know, like Dumbledore always says, happiness can be found in the darkest of times, if only one remembers to turn on the light.
Oh, darling. That's like a Rumi poet or something. That's like Gandhi.
Say Lumos. That lights up your wand.
Lumos. From the word illuminate, one can imagine, darling, is it? Would you say the etymology from that word?
Yeah, it's a lot of Latin in the spells.
A lot of Latin in the spell. Marjorie might not look like you're a Latin girl, but you do look a bit Latin with what you're wearing, darling. I would trust you learning Latin. I feel very tall next to you, darling. Am I tall? Might be tall. Maybe I've grown feeling so happy. Anyway, so on with the recipe. So now, look, for feeling happy as well as dressing up and whatever tickles your fancy, although I would never recommend Crocs. Would you, Marge?
No.
Never recommend a Croc or a flip-flop. So apart from those footwear choices that I would worry about, wear whatever makes you happy. And you can also eat things that make you feel happy. Because now listen, vegetables make you feel happy. That's a proven fact. And mushrooms in particular, Marge, I don't know whether you realise that, not many people do. There is selenium. Yep, I've researched that and remembered it on the cuff.
That sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Does it, darling? Does it, Marge? Well, we're on to the vegetable bit now, but thanks. So the selenium makes you feel generally happy. And coffee, drinking coffee in the morning, they did a test on people, Marge, yeah? If you drink coffee in the morning, you are 15% happier than people that don't. I don't know how they measure that happiness. I don't know by the wideness of your smile.
And the people around you are probably 15% happier because you've had your coffee.
Yes, good point. Marge, I speak the fact, Marge then speaks for the masses. Another thing that would make me happy in particular is doing mime. Mime, Marge, you know, because I'm classically trained. So watch for that, because I'm going to be doing a daily mime just in time, and maybe a rhyme.
That sounds fine.
Well done. And not really mime, but very similar. So let's just do a little mime now. Let's do a mime. I mean, we haven't practiced this, so it won't be like synchronized swimming in the Olympics, but it will be very good.
You want me to do it?
Of course, darling. We're going to do a simple mime of drinking a coffee, seeing as coffee makes you happy. 1, 2, 3. Et voila, and there we go. Bon appetit, Tallulah and Marge.
Merci.